window up.
Thank
There
you.
we go. Oh. No, touch screen.
Thanks, Holly. All right, so I'm going to start over. Welcome to September's meeting. We have some visitors that are here tonight with us at the library. So I'm going to let them have a chance here, a couple minutes to introduce themselves before we move on. I probably need to get everybody to sign in from here. So we have a record of that for Beverly or for the whoever takes attendance. And I think that's Beverly, right? Okay, so let's start with you. You might want to stand to get a little bit closer to the microphone right there.
The things that I have there.
Well, we'll do that later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead and, you're just visiting for tonight or no?
Yes. just
Okay.
visiting.
All right, so let's see, you want to face, I think that, because there's the camera.
Well, and there's a microphone.
Oh, there you are. You're in screen now.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Just tell us who you are.
Okay, yeah, my name is Percy Morgan. I'm a former member of New Braunfels Art League. And I'm just here tonight to showcase some of the backgrounds that I originally purchased for the purpose of doing portraits. But I don't have a need for them, and I said I was going to stick with nature and wildlife. So it's just some material that someone else may be able to use. So basically that's about it.
And we'll let him showcase that in just a little bit after we get done with some of the introductions. Thank you. Who else is new?
Who else is new?
Who else is new? You're here.
Marilyn,
Oh, Marilyn, you're not new, you're a life member.
I didn't say I was. I'm new.
You're here.
For
Anybody?
the first time in how long?
It feels like forever.
It is. We didn't meet at all last year. Not in person. I need to move up closer here. I'm deaf.
I'll tell you what, everybody, you can.
Is that or
remind
yell?
everybody.
Either yell or.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pass around a sheet. If you could just write your name and, whether you're a new member or a
Visitor
visitor.
or a member.
Okay. And if you're a visitor and you would like our secretary to email you an information sheet about the club, put your email address in. Okay? All right.
Okay, next. New. You're new. And I've already forgotten your name. Leslie. Okay, would you like to tell us?
And you do it right there. You don't have to come
Yeah.
back.
Hi, everybody. Leslie Newcomb, visiting just to see what everything's about. Landscape, wildlife, and architecture is my primary endeavors. Glad to meet you.
Welcome. You?
I'm Larry Sprong, and shooting photography for about 65 years. Started out with old box and bellows camera. Victor knows me. I was part of the shirt screen. And looking to join the street. See a couple of places I recognize.
Thank you. Welcome. Anybody else? New? You're visiting? Okay.
My name is Bill Wagner. My wife Jill and I moved to this area recently from California. So on those videos.
Welcome. Glad to have you. Okay.
Let me take a real quick survey.
Yes.
Hey, everyone, this is Victor. Could I need somebody to tell me how the audio was on that go round?
It was a little difficult to hear the folks who stood up and didn't come to the front of the room.
Agreed.
Okay.
Okay,
All right, next time we'll have better audio. We just need an extra cable. Okay,
okay,
listen,
all right, let's talk about the minutes. I think we might need to hit the, go forward a sec. Anyway, the minutes have been posted on our webpage last month, and we just need a motion to approve the minutes from last month.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
And do we have a second?
I'll second it, Marilyn.
Okay, so Ralph first, Marilyn seconded, all approved, say aye.
Aye.
And everybody online too, raise your hands. Yeah, okay. The minutes have been approved. Is it working?
I'm trying to get
We're having some technical issues. Just give us a second. It's not advancing. Is it in slide share?
I'm doing a slideshow. Tell you what, let me do this. Holly, tell me what you see.
I can see.
I see your slideshow graphic, but in the PowerPoint, we can see the PowerPoint background.
Right.
Okay, do you see the Zoom menu bar?
No,
I can actually see it as well, Victor. So it should be,
Oh, here, go ahead and finish.
Okay, you got it?
Well,
go over to the left from the beginning where it says you've got slideshow. Can you click from the beginning?
yeah, I did
Right,
that.
click that
I did that.
and it won't let you go. Okay, now hit forward. It's not,
You hear the?
yeah, it's not working.
Uh,
Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't think it's gonna go.
He was clicking the back button on that last.
All right, so hit the forward button. Let me see what you're hitting.
I didn't. Thanks, Anthony.
Yeah,
Well, I think.
And-
That was good.
And then swap your screens that you're sharing. Otherwise, you'll be okay.
You know,
Thank you, sir.
like, what do y'all see?
I only see the Zoom.
yeah, the
meeting.
PowerPoint disappeared.
Right, it's gone.
Right, yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. Get the Zoom bar back up. Where'd the bar go?
You're still in Zoom, just to show the way.
There we go. Share. 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 Y'all can see the PowerPoint, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I'll hit your forward button. There we go. All right, go back a minute. I've skipped a whole bunch of stuff that's in the slide presentation. Go one more. That is not on the agenda, so I couldn't see it. All right, so this is just a slide of the sponsors that sponsor us, which is Digital Pro Lab and Fireworks, and then some organizations that we either frequent or sometimes they give us deals, discounts, and then we're a member of the Photographic Society of America, and we participate in, we send our photos to them every month. We can send 30, a maximum of 30 every month for critique and rankings. So we do that, and then we're also participating in a inter-club competition, which you'll hear a little bit more about later on today. We usually participate in Photo Septiembre, but this year we did not have enough interest in doing that due to COVID. So we canceled our participation. And then the Greater New Braunfels Arts Council is an organization that kind of encompasses and helps all of the arts in the area. And so we are members of that as well. Photomatics, I think I said this last month, I'm not that familiar with Photomatics, but it is a software that some of the folks in the organization use.
Yeah, HDR.
Okay. Next page. All right, so, and next page, the social media sites that we have a lot of them, but if you go to the New Braunfels Photography Club.org on the internet, you will be able to scroll to the bottom of the homepage and see links for Facebook, Meetup, YouTube. I think that's all. There might be one more. Anyway, so you can find us on there and communicate with us through Facebook, or we have an email as well. There's our Meetup. This is our YouTube channel. We post our minutes out here and actually our videos. So this meeting's being recorded and it will be out here once it's been finalized. Our board meetings, the minutes and the meetings also get posted on this page. So you just have to go right there and click on which one you're looking for, and it'll bring it up for you to read. This also is where our themes for the year are posted and our galleries for completed months are posted.
And for all the visitors that are here tonight, I just want to point out down there at the bottom where it says the minutes, you see, January minutes, and then it says meeting. That meeting, the word meeting is a link to the YouTube video. Okay, so you can see what the meeting was about back, and you can see the photos that were critiqued during that meeting and stuff like that.
Okay, we just did that. We're going to skip ahead to the treasurer's report. Sharon, you are up. Sharon?
Sharon, you're muted. You're muted.
Well, just go down and
There,
unmute yourself.
okay.
There you go.
You can hear me now.
Yes.
All right, so there was almost no activity this month. We did make 19 cents in interest. And our total now of what we have in the bank is $2,608.36. So not much of a report this month, I'm sorry. We'll do more next month, maybe.
We'll try to spend some money.
Pardon?
We'll try to spend some money coming up.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, thanks, Sharon. Next. All right, we're into the club business part of the meeting. And the first order of business for this month is we have named a chair. It's Ed Zukowski. He is going to be the chair of the nomination committee for next year's board of directors. So we need at least one more person to participate in that nomination committee. So if anybody in here is interested, let Ed know. If anybody online is interested, let Ed know. He's the chair. And so go to the next page. I think there's some information on how this works. So this is straight out of our, off of our web page. We have the rules and bylaws are on the web page on the New Braunfels Photographic Society webpage. So each year in October, the nominations committee brings a slate of officers to the board and to the general meeting in October. And then we vote in December and the new board takes over. We transition in December and the new board takes over in January. So that's basically a summary of what all of that says. So Ed Zukowski has agreed to be the nominations chair. We need one more person to join him. The nominations are due by the end of this month, September 30th. You can nominate yourself or you can nominate someone else. The slate will be brought to us next month and then we'll vote in November. So far, this is who has said that they are interested in being on the board of directors next year. Victor has said he would be willing to be the president for next year. Albert, I'm going to butcher your name, Albert. I always do. I don't even know if he's here. Villarreal. Is that right? Yay. He has agreed to serve as president for next year. Beverly is our secretary this year, and she has agreed to do another year next year. Sharon's the treasurer. She has agreed to do another year next year. Holly is a director, and she has agreed to continue, and she saves my neck a lot. She has a lot of work on her plate for us. Suzanne Packard and Frank Bayer have both agreed to serve as director for next year. The rules around our servitude for officers is that we can be in the same position for 2 years in a row, except for the one director, the director of media or whatever that, I should have put that on here. But Holly's job is that she handles all of our media stuff, our social media stuff. And so that position can be as long as they want to continue serving in that role. I think that's it. So the next order of business is the 2022, that's hard to say, 2022 assignment themes for next year. Holly, I'm going to let you talk about that a little bit.
Yes, we have gotten great participation. We've had a lot of members email in their top 3 ideas or top 12 ideas, and I've compiled them into an Excel sheet, and we have over 70 entries in there. And then I went through, and ones that were similar, I've combined. So multiple members have suggested multiple themes, and we've got 8 of those already. So I think those would probably be pretty solid. So if anyone else has any other themes they would like to suggest, just send them to our email, nbsociety@gmail.com. by the end of September. And then the board is going to take a look at those at our board meeting in early October. Those will be published to you all at the October meeting, so you can start planning for next year.
Right. And you can, the way our photo rules are, it's out there on our website too. Maybe you can talk about that, Holly. I may butcher it if I try to, but what I wanted to speak about is the length of time that we can use our own photographs and how long they're good for the challenges, for each challenge.
That's right. Our assignments, we publish every month a different assignment, and pretty much you can use any photo taken after those assignment themes are announced. So starting in mid-October at our next meeting, you can start thinking about next year. You can start shooting for all 12 themes next year. You can do them all in this year if you want to, just as long as they're taken after this next meeting. Gives you plenty of time to plan ahead and think ahead, unlike me, who waits till last minute and goes, oh, I have nothing. I need to do a little bit better job of planning ahead. But it gives you a little bit of time to think about it. And if you're traveling and see a great opportunity for a landscape shot or a night shot or whatever the theme is, then you can kind of plan ahead.
Thank you. Okay. The next item, I believe, is the Greater New Braunfels Art Council. Okay, I'm not sure if there's something after this slide to talk about that. I think there might be. So they are putting together, I don't know if you guys have heard about this. I'm trying to speak to the speaker and everybody that I feel like is behind me. It feels awkward not to be looking at you, but okay. The Greater New Braunfels Art Council normally has 3 different events throughout the year, and they had to cancel everything last year like everybody else did. So this year is a recovery year for them, and they've thrown everything into one weekend. And it's all going to be starting October the 22nd through Sunday the 24th. Friday night is their dinner for the arts. It's going to be $60 per ticket, or a table for 6 is $360, or a table for 10 is $600. It's going to be held at the Green Events Center, which is over the side of the Green River Grill. Actually, I think they're associated. The Green River Grill is catering. There will be a cocktail hour for those people who are going to the dinner. Before the dinner, there's going to be live entertainment. From what I understand, they're having dueling pianos as live entertainment. There's going to be some kind of games. I don't know the specifics, but it's supposed to be meant to raise money for the Greater New Braunfels Arts Council. They support all of the arts in New Braunfels, so they're trying to boost their ability to do that. So that is, and it's cocktail attire, so it's an opportunity to get dressed up and go have some fun. So if you're interested in that, this is information on how to get tickets. If you need more information, I believe we've also posted it on Facebook, and if we haven't, we will, on how to purchase those tickets.
If I may add a little bit to that.
Sure.
I used to be part of that organization, and they're an umbrella organization for all of the several theater groups.
Chorus.
There's chorus, there's opera. It's quite a number of different agencies that they're all underneath this umbrella.
Yes.
You get some discounts if you join them to the theater. There's a theater group in New Braunfels, one in Alberti. Yeah, it's fairly extensive.
Yes. And they're starting to be active, very active again. So this weekend will be kind of a testament to that. All right, so that's Friday. On Saturday all day, I think seems like it might be thought the timing was a little bit different, but this says 9 to 9. And then on Sunday, I think it's actually, I'm not sure. I'll have to look because I've got some sign-up sheets on Facebook out on our webpage if you are interested. So it's all day Saturday and most of the day on Sunday. They're having the Fall Into Art Festival. It used to be held in Green Village. And this year it's going to be held over, I don't know if you guys know where the headwaters of the Kamal are. Over near where, right off of River Road, kind of catty corner from the end of River Road, and I'm not sure where that side street is. But they're gonna have food trucks, live music, all kinds of entertainment. There's gonna be some workshops, some poetry contests.
There's a lot of artists from all over the country setting up their booths there,
Right,
selling
yes.
their wares.
Right, so there'll be a whole bunch. I think they already had probably at least 20 or 40, I've forgotten.
No, it's about 50 of them.
Well, I mean, as of last month.
Yeah,
Yeah, they've got a lot of artisans that come in and sell their wares. It could be pottery, it could be some kind of woven, it could be anything. It could be wood, jewelry,
Is that like
photography.
A tent set up like,
It's a
kind of
tent.
like a green.
Right, yes, so there'll be tents for each of those vendors.
Okay.
And then there's going to be 2 separate stages on the grounds for entertainment. There'll be a section for food trucks with tables nearby. So what we are asking for, what we usually do is we usually have a booth. And at that booth, we can sell our photographs if we choose to. But this year we decided that we would not have a booth, but we would support with photography. So we're not doing the, we actually originally thought we would do a photo scavenger hunt for the kiddos, but with COVID going on, we decided to nix that. We're not doing that. But we are going to have, we're providing volunteers to take photos of the events, of the booths, of the winners. They have all kinds of awards at the end of the program, at the end of the event. If you do decide that you want to participate by photographing the event, you get free entry. Everyone else is $5 for age 5 and up. Go and look at our Facebook page and scroll down quite a ways. I set it up like a poll for you to sign up if you want to go do that. I set it as 2-hour sections. If you want to do 2 hours, if you want to do 4 hours, just sign up for whichever ones you would like to sign up for. We have 2 slots that are already signed up for. I think, let's see if we may not have that on the next page, but we have the first 2 slots are filled. And then after that, there are, I think, 3 slots on Sunday and maybe 3 more slots on, we still need 5 slots covered. According to this. So if you're interested in doing that, go ahead and go out there and sign up. By the end of this month, I'm hoping to have that list completed as much as possible so that I can feed that back to her next week and let her know who is coming to volunteer. Okay, Dennis, I'm going to let you talk about the PSA Inter-Club competition that's coming up for November.
Okay, I think I'm unmuted. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, the next event that we're going to participate in for PSA is the Interclub competition, the first round of which will take place in November. And our club will have to submit 6 images to PSA for that round of the competition. We have a selection committee that's going to meet at the end of October, and they will pick the 6 images that we send to PSA. Now, any image that received a score of 9 in the monthly judging by PSA over the year will automatically go to the selection committee for their review. But also, any club member who wants to submit an image and have the selection committee look at it and possibly send it to PSA, you can do that. You need to get me the image that you want to submit by the 30th of November, however, I'm sorry, the 30th of September. So I can get it to the selection committee and they have time to review it before we send it to PSA. I sent an email out today to everybody in the club, so you should have my information on how to get it to me, but you just, the time is short. If you want to do it, you have to get it to me by the 30th of November. Let's see, anything
September.
else? 30th of September, yeah, sorry.
So many dates,
What?
so many dates.
Yeah. That's it for PSA. Other than we're doing our regular monthly judging by PSA also.
Thanks, Dennis.
Okay, and I would just like to add to what Dennis has said for the visitors that are here tonight. We did this competition last year. It was 3 iterations, so we sent in 18 pictures. And now we competed with about 16 or 17 other clubs across the country, and even 1 or 2 from England. And we ended up winning our division. Okay, so of course that caused us to be bumped up to the next division.
And I might add to that, we had 1 honorable mention in this last round. We had 1 honorable mention and we had 3 awarded merits photos out of that batch, out of the last section in April. So we had some really good representation for the club. It's pretty neat. All right, Daryl, are you here? Daryl?
No.
I don't know if he's here or not.
Thank you.
Okay,
He's not in the participant list on Zoom.
okay, thank you. So scroll forward and see if we have any notes about the Art League. Or maybe, Ralph, do you know anything about what's going on at the Art League? I know we have Arttober Fest coming up. That's in October. Huh? Right. Yeah, we have Arttober's coming up in October. That one anyone can participate in. And then Small Works for the holidays in November. That one you have to be juried in and a member, right?
Anybody can submit to it in the competition, but if you're gonna be in the gallery and put it up on the walls, then you gotta be a juried in member. And
Okay,
anybody can submit for the big holiday. That's for the photo society, not the photo gallery. I mean, that's for the art gallery downtown. It's not the art, yeah, it is the art.
that's the Art League. Okay, so the first one, anybody can participate. You just have to be juried in and pay a fee. And the second one, you have to be a member and juried in. Right. No?
To just enter the monthly competition, which is Small Works,
Okay.
you just pay a fee. period.
Okay, you
End
don't
of story.
have to- okay, okay. All right, so you're just a member, right? Or you just pay a fee?
Just pay a fee.
Okay,
You don't have to be a member or anything.
okay. All right, some other opportunities, calls for entry is the A. Smith Gallery. They have one coming up for September. And then that's portals. And then another one in September 27th for unique alternate processes.
Where is Smith Gallery?
A. Smith Gallery.
Johnson City.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so volunteer opportunities. This kind of is a recognition, sort of. And to let you know what kind of opportunities are out there if you want to get involved. All right, so the fall into event photography, the volunteers are being kind of coordinated by Ralph. So if you want to participate, sign up out on our Facebook page, or contact Ralph or me. The easiest thing to do though, for us to have a record of it, is to sign up on our Facebook page. And I can contact you for more information. And how that's going to work, I'm hoping you're okay with this, is how we've done this in the past with volunteer photography, is you'll take the pictures and you'll submit them to Ralph and let him send everything over to them at one time. So you don't have to deal with the after. It's just take the pictures, give them to Ralph, and you can do that by using WeTransfer. It's a super easy tool to send everything at one time. Then also thank you to Dennis and Sharon and Liliana for volunteering already. We have, let's see, I think Dennis and Sharon are doing, I've forgotten what your time slot is. They're doing a time slot, and then Liliana is doing 2 to 4 on Sunday. The 4 to 6 that's marked out there that she's doing, she's not doing, and I don't know how to get it off of there. So that slot is open. If you're interested in that slot, go ahead and click it. I don't know if Ed is here or not, but thank you, Ed, for volunteering to be the chairperson for the nominations committee for the 2022 Board of Directors. If someone in our group wants to help Ed, please reach out, or he may be reaching out to you. He's not going to need a little help with that maybe. Don't forget, if you're interested in being a member of the board, nominate yourself. You can nominate somebody else if you'd like. Also, thank you to Frank and Suzanne for volunteering to do our annual financial audit. That's coming up in October, I believe October, but that has to be done before the end of the year. So I'm hoping that it'll be done by November. And then also thank you again to Dennis and Sharon, Victor, Holly, and Jerry for volunteering to be on the November PSA Interclub Competition Selections Committee. So lots of things going on right now. It's a busy time of the year for us, and thank you all. Round of applause. All right, outreach opportunities. We haven't really done any of this yet. The new Braunfels Farmers Market is every Saturday. And have we even signed up for that at all yet?
No, we don't have a slot yet.
Okay, so we don't have a slot for that yet. Fallen Art, that's coming up. Wassail Fest is the first Thursday in December, and that is a lot of fun. But we're still planning. The city is still planning. December 2nd is the date. But once we know more, we'll let you know more. But we are planning to have a Wassail Fest booth this year, and we've never done that before. Be able to hand out flyers about our club and participate in the city with
Free drinks.
free wassail. Yeah. So hopefully we'll get a lot of people to participate with that, and we can take turns with that as well. And then we did find out that we should be able to leave brochures at the Art League for a Friday night art walk. They said that, I think Daryl told me that, sure, we can do that. So those are our opportunities for reaching out into the community to build our club.
Is the date set for the Friday night walk?
For the Friday, they're every first Friday. Yeah, every first Friday of the month. It's fun. There's usually all kinds of things going on downtown. There's music here and there.
San Antonio?
No, New Braunfels.
Okay.
It's sponsored by Shiner sometimes. I'm not sure if it's always sponsored by Shiner, but I went a couple weeks ago and it was sponsored by Shiner. So they had like little beer samples throughout
Yeah, that's right.
town.
They go from different,
Yeah,
different
different organizations sponsor.
businesses.
Right. Usually there's some art on the sidewalks. Sometimes there's little art booths set up on the sidewalks. It's a lot of fun to go down there on the first Friday. If You can find a place for it. All right. So our August 2021 assignment and color photos were judged by PSA. Peter Richter is the judge for that particular round of photographs. The scoring system used is a 3 to 9 point system, and the scores and critiques are now on our Facebook page if you'd like to see those, as well as if you scroll back in history, you're going to see previous months as well. September, we are sending our assignment and black and white photos to be judged, and the judge is Lewis Duncan. So we should have those probably in a week or so, maybe 2 weeks. And when we get the critique and rankings back, we'll post those as well. So you'll be able to go see what, what your score is and what the judge thought. And just remember, not every month it's going to be, to your liking. It's somebody's opinion. I'm not always happy with how they rank mine either. It's somebody's opinion. I don't care. Whatever. Makes me grow. Open discussion. I think now might be a good time for Percy to talk about.
Sure, we'll let Percy go first.
Yes.
So Percy,
So
you
we
want
had to turn
to
the camera around a
come
little
right
bit.
here, and I will. Go ahead. You might want to be behind the table.
Okay, yeah, there's really not a lot of talking to do here, but again, these are just items or some material that I was going to use for backdrops. And my goal is to try to sell what I can for somewhere between $7 and $10. And yeah, and then maybe you can put it to use if someone can put it to use. This is the drainage material you can see. Light seal package. It's another one, an original backdrop or backdrop rather.
Don't forget to talk to the camera too, Percy.
Thank you. Another backdrop.
What are your sizes?
Pardon?
The sizes?
The
How big
size.
are they?
Size,
Yeah.
this is a 6 by 9.
So like big enough to do behind a
Headshot.
headshot.
Easily, a couple people probably. Yeah, 6 by 9, you can do 2 or 3 on that.
Pretty durable material. So can be used for backdrop.
Percy, for the folks online, can you just tell us what all the colors are?
Why don't you just bring the camera over it, just,
Cable's
It
not
won't
long
go
enough.
any further.
okay, bring the table.
Yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
my weakness. I can't.
Give you a hand. And you've got a sort of white with a bit of gray going in there,
Like a white velveteen.
velveteen, a black velveteen. And this is just a soft blue, tapering off to almost white. This is a Biscay blue, 6 by 9. This is a dark blue. And it's probably, oh, it's 10 by 12. 10 by 12. So the green, we got the blue, the brown. Okay,
Thank
so
you,
you've got a
Ralph.
pretty good idea.
Thanks, Earl. Yeah, that's all I have. My contact information, you can contact me by telephone. It's 830-837-0161. And once again, the name is Percy. Thanks for allowing me to showcase my backdrops.
Thanks, Percy.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything, open discussion that they want to talk about?
Anybody online? We'll do a round robin.
Okay.
Hey, I have a quick question as far as the submissions for PSA. Is there any kind of categories?
No,
Or,
it's completely open. You can do anything you want.
okay, and the size requirements are the same as us submitting images for the monthly contest, correct?
Yes, I believe they are. But
Okay.
I sent it out and I better look at that again and make sure everybody got that. But it doesn't matter if the 6 that we pick, I'll make sure that they're sized correctly and everything. So.
All right.
Just give me the pictures.
All right, super, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else?
We've got a rodeo coming up in town. That might be interesting if people, good photo opportunity, bull riding, all sorts of good stuff.
This weekend, right? This coming weekend?
The 26th, Sunday.
Okay.
It's $15 to get in, unless you know how to get in the back way, and it's free.
Assuming you do.
Oh, yeah.
Selling the secret for $5.
Yeah.
Okay, anybody else? Did you guys hear Ralph?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. So I think we are ready. I think,
Anybody here have anything you want to discuss?
Can I mention astrophotography?
Sure
Astra-
can.
I'm a member of the Braunfels Astronomy Association. And we have a Facebook page called Astronomy Astronomy Friends New Braunfels. And we have several of our people that are really into astrophotography. Of course, they've got the scopes and things, but there's a lot of us that do just dark sky photography, the Milky Way, whatever else. But if you're interested in that, I don't know how to get information to them really, except maybe next meeting I can bring, I didn't think about it tonight, bring a brochure or something, but you'd be welcome to attend our star parties out at the library at Canyon Lake. And you can bring your tripod, do your night photography, and you'll have the opportunity to look through all of the telescopes out there. We have a observatory there. It's got an 11-inch celestron in it. And that is really nice view.
Yeah.
And a lot of the members have got 11 inches, but you'll get to see a lot of different equipment and how they're doing their astrophotography. And on that page there, a lot of post their pictures. So you'll be able to see those. But that's another phase. Actually, astrophotography is what got me in here, because I want to learn more about my camera. But it's another phase that you can think about. You know, if you got a wide angle lens with a 2.8 or,
Or bigger. Yeah, sure.
tripod,
Yeah.
you can do it. And I take mine out there. I didn't have any successes last time because the Milky Way was not participating. So I just had it. But I'll get the information to you.
Okay, do you know where our Facebook page is?
Oh, yeah, I'm on it.
Okay, you could post something on there for the group too.
Okay.
Yeah,
An invite.
right. Mhm,
In a sense, we're kind of same way.
mhm. Okay. Anybody else in here?
Well, I would like to mention that that little piece of luggage down there, it's got a lot of neat compartments, and it's, if anybody wants it, grab it, take it home.
So this thing right here, I don't know, does anybody in here want it?
Are you giving it away?
He's giving it
Oh, well, I'll tell you. That way I can get rid of my box.
Well, that went quick.
That was good news. Good home.
All right, thanks, Rob.
Good luck.
All right. Anybody else? Okay, next. It is time to review our photos. This month, our challenge was inspired by art. So I think this is probably going to take a little longer than we normally do, but we still have to be out of here by 8:30, so we have about an hour. So let's get moving.
Turn the lights on.
Yes, so we can see them. All right, this is Jim. Are you here?
Yes, right here.
Okay.
This is just, we're taking pictures of my daughter before prom in May. And she had a picture of the face coming up next to the
Oh, yeah.
She was trying to do that, so the wind was blowing, and it wasn't great, but it worked out.
There you go. That's the inspiration. And you might want to flip back so they can see the original photo. So go back one. There you go. So we're going to be flipping back and forth a little bit tonight.
Okay.
Neat.
Let me know when to go to the next photo.
Yeah, you can go next. Tony,
Right here.
okay.
So my daughter had gotten me Robert Frank's The Americans book, photography book. So I saw the theme last month. I just looked at one of those and thought which one I could more easily challenge myself with. And so.
Tony, can you come up toward the mic?
Sure. So I chose the one, the highway one from Robert Frank's book, The Americans, and was driving down on 1044 New Braunfels on the way back looking at our house as it's being built. I was not driving, I was the passenger. So, so I was trying to not duplicate, but use that as an inspiration for the picture.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, this one's mine. I just titled it haircut. It's actually my hair. This is some of my hair. I wanted to do something that was inspired by a female photographer this year. And this photo, the second one, is Bernice Kolko. I believe it's Kolko. Yeah, it's Kolko. I missed a typo in there. And she was a photographer back in, I want to say, like the 30s and 40s. And this was actually they called it a phantasmagorical, I can't even say this word, it's so long. Phantasmagorical photograph from around 1944 with strands of hair, scissors, comb, and a razor blade, suggesting a visit to the barber or a beauty shop. And it was made without a camera or a negative. It was basically placed on film and developed that way. But we don't do that anymore normally. So I played around with the picture and got it as dark on a white background as I could, and then inverted it to get it to look as close to what she had as I could.
Good job.
So different.
Try to spread the hair out a little bit better.
Yeah. Hey, there's a lot of little tiny hairs in there.
My
It was a
cat could have done that
mess.
for it real well.
I'm sure.
His own.
We're out.
Okay, this lady was at in Albert, the town of Albert, and quite photogenic. And I found something that looks somewhat inspirational if you go
Victor.
Go to the next one and see what the inspiration was.
Victor, next.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a little bit like from the girl with the pearl earring. A little bit dark background. So This is much inspiration I can conjure up.
Very friendly thing.
It is indeed.
Dennis.
Yeah, this is a piece of silverware that Sharon's grandmother got for her wedding, and I saw this picture that this lady painted about. I think it's titled "Sophisticated Silver," and it has a fork in it. So I decided to use my Sharon's grandmother's fork and put her grandmother actually in the picture there in her wedding dress. So that's about it.
Love the creativity.
I did too. Very, very impressed with that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I like Dennis is better.
You like what?
I like Dennis.
Yes.
Better.
I do too.
See the lady in the
Yes.
background?
I like Dennis is better than the inspiration too because of the mother-in-law and the
She
wedding
carried it
dress.
much better.
Yeah. Albert,
I don't think he's here now.
I think he's here. I thought he was on, maybe he's not.
Yeah, I've seen that piece in person, if you will.
Okay, we'll move on.
Yeah, he's not here on the Zoom.
Okay, thanks. Eric,
Hey, what a surprise. It's coffee cups.
it's coffee, but you have some extras in there.
So it was, Dina Belenko is a photographer that I follow. And so that's her original that's on the screen now. And she does a lot of interesting splash photography and different things. So I used her photo to get my coffee cups into this month's assignment. So it's actually, I had to do 4 different pictures, one of the plate, the background, and then I had to do each splash as separate shots to and then composite those together to get the final. So
Good work. Yeah.
Are those cinnamon sticks?
those are cinnamon sticks.
All right, that's cool.
Jerry,
He's got his meet with the teacher.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Barely, but I'm here. Yeah, this is, the big boy came through Texas and I chased it around for a couple of days, taking different shots. But before I went out, I'd never shot trains before. So I kind of went through and found this image, and I really liked it because a lot of shots that you see are of the train, but I like the fact that it actually shows the engineer. And I wanted to try to capture something that showed the human side, not just all the steel.
Very nicely done.
Good, Jerry.
Thank you.
Suzanne,
I don't think she's here.
Attention all guests, the computers will be shutting down in 15 minutes. The
Okay.
library will be closing in 30 minutes. If you need to get a library card, please come to the help desk at this time. Thank you.
well, this is really cute.
Yeah, she's not on the Zoom either.
Yeah, she's not here. All right, so the winner this month was
Well, thank you.
yes.
Congratulations.
Good job, Dennis.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Dennis.
Very well done.
Black and whites are next.
I just wanted to say that I send out a promo code by email. Dennis won't have any trouble getting his, but a couple people have not read their emails apparently and didn't get their promo code. So if you are a winner for the 2 days after the meeting, please read your emails.
Okay, Tony?
So this was taken on our first trip down here when we were looking for a place to stay back in February, I think, of 2020, before we moved. And we were driving around looking at different places. And I saw some cattle along in front of the subdivision that we were looking at. And I went over to look at them, and they all kind of came over to me and said, take my picture. So I did. So I kind of liked the fact that the they were some of them looking at me like they wanted to talk to me. Some of them were looking at, why are you here?
Yeah, they were looking for some apples.
They wanted a treat.
Yeah. And,
Welcome.
but it was, I really liked it. Saw it later, and when I took about 500 or 600 different little pictures along the way when we came down here. And I really liked this one when it came out.
Brown.
Okay, this is in the town of Sisterdale. And they got a nice little dance hall there. And I just like the texture and the sign that had a lot of aging to it. And next to it was the National Registry. Just thought it was worth a look at. If you ever get down to Sisterdale, you got a few nice places, a few photo ops down there. Kind of out in the boonies. It's northwest of San Antonio, I believe. GPS it, you get it.
Dennis.
Yeah, that's a picture of a bridge on the Oregon coast in Florence, Oregon. It was actually just before sunrise in a very foggy morning. And I put a vignette on it that actually sort of enhanced the fog, but I like the picture of the bridge. So the color one, you'll see the same picture, only it's a little different.
That one's appealing to my eye.
That's cool. All right, Albert's not here. Jerry?
Yeah, this was taken last fall. I went up to Colorado to shoot the trees and trees changing colors. Went down by a river and I started shooting, and these guys then came down and proceeded to just walk right into my frame. I was a little irritated, so I moved on down the river and found a new spot to shoot. And these guys moved on down the river and right into my frame. So instead of getting really irritated, more irritated, I just decided to shoot them. And then I talked to him for a little bit. The guy in the background is teaching the guy in the foreground how to fly fish. And that's the story of the picture.
Did you tell him normally I shoot people that get in my frame, but this is all right, I'll go ahead and it won't be fatal. I'm going to shoot you, but it won't be fatal.
No, I mean, they just kept coming into my frame, so I figured they were free game.
True.
Eric.
I just decided that I was at Hobby Lobby and they had pine cones on sale, and I had seen pictures and some of the fall stuff I was looking at. So it was kind of inspired by something I saw on Pinterest. So I did the same type of, just put everything over on the right-hand side and up the frame with a bright white background.
It's a nice high key shot.
Thank you.
Great for next month's theme.
No, nobody look. Everybody we're going to put it next month. Nobody look. Close your eyes. No, thank you very much.
This one's mine. This is in West Virginia. It's a little general store way out in the middle of the country. And actually, the last time I saw it was probably close to 3 years ago. And it was about falling down at that point. You could see underneath the foundation. It was, but someone has bought it and they've restored it, put on a new metal roof. So I'm planning to go back and see it again this fall, see if it's now open through that little window. This is where I used to walk down the street, it wasn't a street, it was a road. Walk down the side of the road from my grandparents' house and buy penny candy when I was a little kid. Everybody in here knows what penny candy is, right?
Of course.
We
Yes.
just can't find it anymore.
So this one has some memories for you.
It does.
What time of year was that taken?
That was taken in May.
Everything would have been green behind.
Yes.
But that's a beautiful fall picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna be working on that this fall. Hopefully we'll have some color.
We were on the same side, or has it grown over the years?
Out there?
No, the building,
Oh, no, it's the same size.
I didn't know whether
Yeah.
the side portion was.
Yeah, no, it's the same. Actually, there's a house right beside of it that there's a walkway. I don't know that that walkway's always been there, but there's a house beside of it that I think the owners own and they ran the store. And it just had, I don't remember them having anything but ice cream and candy, because that's the only thing I heard about at that time when I was little. But they probably had the necessities, back then. Ice cream and candy. What else, right? Oh, mine again. So this barn is out on a road that I pass it pretty much every time I go to my best friend's house. And I photographed it a bunch of times. Belongs to a lady that lives kind of over this way from the barn. And she's got a whole bunch of old antiques inside of the barn. But she doesn't like you taking pictures of her belongings in there. But outside's fair game. She doesn't care. I've walked all over the place taking pictures of this barn. It's one of my favorites. And that also was in May.
This is in Virginia.
West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Mhm.
Did they use warm blankets there?
Do they what?
Patterns that put on the doors for the family?
No, not in this particular barn. Yeah, it's actually called Maple Lane, and because around this way, there's maples planted on both sides of the road in front of it. Jim?
This is mine. Same daughter from the other picture, this is an earlier picture. Ballet up on point out of the, I don't remember the name of the bridge out there in Braunfels.
Faust Bridge.
Street Bridge. Yep.
That's really cool.
Very nice.
She is.
Is that, it looks like it's sepia, is it?
I don't remember, but probably a little bit.
Yeah.
Eric.
So I was in New Orleans for my cousin's wedding a couple years ago. And my daughter and I had been walking through several of the different stores downtown, and I saw a postcard with something similar to this. It was, I think it was all black and white though. And so I shot this, and ended up deciding that I wanted to do a combination of the black and white with the color. So I just, the green up the front of Cafe Du Monde is so iconic that I used that part and left the rest of it black and white, because I shot at a 1/6 of a second. That gives the little bit of a blur to the people as they move. So that was my favorite picture from that trip.
And amazing, it's coffee.
Coffee and beignets. Yep. What a surprise. Many more coffee cups in that shot than my previous shot. So.
Right. Ralph.
Yes, this is in the town of, this is Sisterdale. on the opposite side of the street is an old fire truck. There's a lot of things there to catch your eye. And that was one I played with that a little bit, gave it a little bit of grunge.
I like your purple part. It makes it different.
He's
The wheels are
falling
getting a
down.
little run down.
I was gonna say he's falling down, isn't he?
And those are no skid wheels, by the way, if you got up close, you'll see the rubber.
The track.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
Dennis.
This is just, this is the color version of the black and white picture that I sent in Florence, Oregon.
You're right, Dennis. It does look better in black and white.
I know.
Tony.
This is a picture from went to Rockport over the 4th of July holiday and on the dock area next to the hotel we were at. And I think I lightened it up a little too much.
I like it. I like your composition too. It leads your eye over there and into the clouds with the bird right there. Beautiful clouds. It's very nice.
One of the few days that it was bright out during that nighttime, right before the flooding happened. It started to rain most of the days we were there. We got out just before it all flooded.
Jerry.
This is another, this is another shot from the Colorado trip I took last year. Completely unplanned, just driving south in southern Colorado and past this and almost locked at my brakes so I could turn around and go back and shoot it again. Go back and shoot it. I just really loved it just caught my eye. That's all I can say.
Yeah, it's great composition. The line leading you out there with the colors, really good.
Albert is not here. All right, go ahead. So we finished September. For October, our theme is high key, low key. And I think, did you send some information out about high key, low key last month?
We had a video up for about 3 months and everybody got the link to it. And then we had to take the video down because of space requirement in the box. Okay. But if anybody wants to give that video another quick look, we'll try to throw it back up for a little bit. I just have to move some stuff around. So we can throw it up there.
Loki.
What?
Oh, never mind.
Just if you want to see it again, just send me a quick email, okay? Because I'm not on Facebook.
I think that might be the end of the presentation.
What does that mean, high key, low key? Sorry if I don't know.
No.
That's something you looked
It
up
just-
on the
you
internet.
said high key, low key. It sounded like an adventure movie.
Yeah.
The library,
Yeah. Low key.
we have materials to check out.
Yeah.
Your library card.
High key photography and low key photography is just where the picture for high key, the background is usually really be very close to being blown out. For low key photography, your shadows and blacks are predominant.
Background's usually pretty dark too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So but we got the video of who was the Dennis, what's the name of the photographer that we had the web thing from for PSA?
That we got the website. Oh.
The female photographer that talked
Yeah.
about wildlife?
Well, there, I don't know, if we're thinking about the same thing. There is she's from Phoenix. Sharon, do you remember her name?
Lisa Langale.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah, Lisa Langale.
Okay, yeah, we've got a video of her talking about low key and high key photography in wildlife photography. Okay, normally low key and high key photography I'm familiar with is in portraits.
Or
okay?
stills.
But she did a really good presentation on it, taking some of your lesser.
I can look it up online, right?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, you can find lots of information on it.
Well, her presentation was a real good presentation on taking some of your, if you have some overexposed, underexposed shots that you don't think you can save, don't throw them away because they might make really good high key or low key type shots going in that direction with it.
That's a style of wedding photography now too, where they kind of wash it out.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Victor,
Yes.
it sounds a lot like what you used to do with ortho film, that extreme high contrast film.
I'm sorry?
Ortho film, ASA 6,
Oh, yeah.
high contrast.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Okay, let's do a roundtable so we can end because we're gonna be kicked out of the library here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna start at the bottom, online first. Michael, do you have anything?
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Marty,
Nope, not this week.
Beverly? You're muted. I mean, yeah, you're muted.
Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
Okay, Beverly, I'm gonna send you the list of who was here tomorrow, probably tomorrow, along with, did you get the chat for the new person online? It is Eric Garza.
Okay. Okay. No, I didn't.
All right, anything else, Beverly?
No, that's it.
Okay, David,
Nothing. I'm good.
Ed? You're muted, Ed. You're still muted, but maybe you don't have anything. I'm gonna move on. Patricia,
Nothing, thank you.
Holly?
I don't have anything. And I think in the future, we can just have someone raise a hand or just pipe up and we don't have to do the roundtable because it takes so long. Just my opinion.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it since I started it. Eric,
No, I'm good. Thank you.
Sharon,
Nothing, no.
Anthony? You're muted. All right, Jerry,
Nothing, thank you.
Victor?
No.
Okay. Anybody in here? I don't know everybody's names.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Okay. That is the end of the meeting and we will see you in October.
Be safe, everyone.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks.
Everybody,
Everybody.
take care.
Bye. Nighty night.